We are wired for survival. This fundamental instinct guides our every action, shaping our perceptions and responses to the world around us. Yet survival, in an era of relentless change and constant evolution, can paradoxically become a profound prison. This is not merely a story about the existence of fear. It is an exploration into the intricate mechanisms of the mind, a deep dive into how our brains are meticulously trained to perceive progress itself as a threat. We seek to uncover the psychological narrative, deeply human and immersive, that defines this silent struggle. Our brains are remarkably efficient learning machines. They constantly seek patterns, forming associations that dictate our future behaviors. One of the most insidious patterns we learn is the association of effort with perceived danger. Consider the simple act of beginning, a new endeavor, a challenging task, or even a personal transformation. Each step forward, each moment of exertion can trigger an internal alarm. This initial effort, though necessary, often generates a subtle but undeniable tension within us. This tension builds a quiet hum of discomfort that signals potential risk. Our primal instincts, ever vigilant, interpret this discomfort as a warning. It suggests that continuing on this path might lead to an undesirable outcome, a threat to our established sense of safety. Then comes the pause, the moment of hesitation, the decision to retreat, to turn back from the path of effort. This cessation of forward movement brings an immediate, albeit temporary, sense of relief. The tension dissipates, and a fleeting comfort washes over us. This cycle repeats, subtly reinforcing a powerful yet often unconscious lesson. Effort becomes synonymous with tension and potential danger. Stopping, on the other hand, is equated with comfort and safety. Our brains, in their quest for self-preservation, diligently internalize this pattern. This internal struggle is profound, a silent battle waged within our own minds. It is the very foundation of how we learn to fear the path of progress. As these cycles repeat, the learned association deepens. The brain, in its protective role, begins to perceive any significant change or challenge as a potential threat. It does not differentiate between a physical danger and a psychological one. The response is often the same. This repeated experience shapes our perception of safety. We become accustomed to the boundaries of our comfort zones, and any attempt to push beyond them is met with increasing resistance. This resistance manifests as an invisible mental barrier. This barrier is not a physical wall, but its presence is profoundly felt through our behaviors. It is the weight of hesitation that holds us back, the subtle reluctance to take the next step. Our movements become labored, our resolve tested. We find ourselves struggling against this unseen force. Our faces, though perhaps outwardly calm, betray an internal conflict, etched with quiet determination or profound doubt. The subtle shifts in our eyes, the slight tightening of a jaw, reveal the depth of this internal battle. This is the point where the brain's protective mechanisms become a cage. It has learned to equate the unknown, the challenging, the progressive with danger. It has built a fortress of perceived safety, inadvertently trapping us within its walls. The path to overcoming this learned fear is rarely a sudden, triumphant breakthrough. Instead, it begins with a quiet, profound shift in awareness. It is the moment we recognize the pattern, the cycle of effort, tension, stopping, and relief. This awareness is not about instant confidence or a sudden surge of courage. It is the simple yet powerful recognition of how our brains have been conditioned. It is understanding that the discomfort we feel is often a learned response, not an inherent danger. With this understanding, individuals begin to make small, deliberate decisions. These are not grand gestures, but controlled actions. Taking a slow, measured step forward, consciously regulating one's breath to calm the internal alarm. The fear does not vanish instantly. It persists, a familiar companion on the journey. But the crucial difference is that movement begins anyway. The action is taken, not in the absence of fear, but in its presence. This is the essence of the turning point. It is the conscious choice to act, despite the ingrained resistance, to challenge the learned association. It is the first crack in the invisible barrier, a testament to the power of conscious will over conditioned response. The journey forward is a slow, deliberate push into open space. It is not a sprint, but a steady, persistent advance. The path ahead may still be shrouded in uncertainty, but the clarity of purpose begins to emerge. The fog of doubt and hesitation slowly dissipates, revealing a clearer horizon. This is not a moment of grand celebration or a definitive conclusion. There is no sudden victory, no triumphant fanfare. Instead, there is a profound sense of clarity, a quiet understanding of the ongoing process. The fear may linger, but its power to paralyze diminishes. The brain begins to relearn, to forge new associations. Progress is never easy. It demands continuous effort, persistent awareness, and an unwavering commitment to moving forward. But it is possible. This enduring spirit, this quiet determination to advance, is the ultimate testament to the human capacity for growth.